Richard Schaefer, congratulations, you're back in boxing, man. How are you feeling about being back in the sport, this card?
Man, I missed it. Yeah, it's great to be back in the sport. Great to be back here at the MGM, which is really like my home away from home. Great to be here with that particular card. A great card, top to bottom, 3 world title fights. Exciting fight, some of the best fighting the best. Main event, rematch of what I consider the fight of the year. Mayweather-McGregor against Schaefer, and then Lee Selby here. Just absolutely thrilled to be back.
Gotcha. Like when Floyd Mayweather retired, people knew he would be coming back the first time. They were hoping that with you, after the split with Golden Boy, you knew you would be coming back to boxing, didn't you, in your heart?
Well, I had a feeling, but I wanted to make absolutely sure that when I come back, that I'm as passionate as I was before, and so it was actually good to take a step back and reflect on what I've done in boxing and what I want to do in boxing, and sort of like reload and come back with a fresh approach and fresh ideas to really make a difference again and empower some of these young fighters like I've done before.
How was the card December 10th, I believe, in LA? Good show, huh?
It was very, very special. It was again a great fight card, top to bottom. And what was very special there as well, when I was at Golden Boy, the first world champion we had was Abner Mares, and Abner and me have always been very close friends, really close friends. And for me to come back to boxing and have on the same card the first night to have Abner Mares challenging for a world title again was very special, but particularly special was for me to see Abner Mares win that world title and become on my very first ring card a world champion again. So really pleased about that.
The sport's changed, Mayweather has walked away, Pacquiao, looks there. There's still good fighters, Garcia, Thurman, and Earl Spence, all these fighters. What do you think of the landscape of the sport, how it's going to live going forward?
Well, the nice thing is in boxing, as it is the case in many other sports, you always see the next big star emerge. And sometimes there might be some downtime, and I think we see maybe at the absolute top level, we see that downtime a little bit because Floyd Mayweather, truth be told, was a league of his own as it relates to pay-per-view and charisma and the way he really became a global superstar and really reached the masses as well, had a crossover, people loving him or hating him, but irrespective, they were buying his pay-per-views. So that's a little bit missing, but the talent, I think, in boxing is as deep as it has ever been. You mentioned some of the names, like Errol Spence, for example.
You know Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman very well. What do you think of that fight?
Oh, I've known both guys for a long time, and I consider both of them friends. Both of them are terrific fighters. A lot of people feel that Keith Thurman is going to be the one, who's going to walk away with the victory. The one thing is you can never underestimate Danny Garcia. Danny Garcia is the kind of champion who always finds a way to win and who really relishes in the underdog position. I remember when we were here in Las Vegas and he was fighting Amir Khan at the Mandalay Bay. Nobody really gave him a chance, and look what he did. Didn't look too good in the beginning because Amir used his speed and his skills, but then he got him and he just slowly turned it around and obviously finished the night. So that's the kind of fighter Danny Garcia is, and here, whoever wins that fight clearly is, in my books, very close to the top pound-for-pound list in the sport, because of both the guys have accomplished before that as well.
And Floyd Mayweather says the more lucrative fight is Conor McGregor, the more better fight would obviously be Garcia Thurman winner against Mayweather would be a good battle. What do you think about that?
Well, I'm not so sure that the Conor McGregor fight is really realistic. I mean, first of all, you have the issues with with UFC. You know, he's a UFC fighter and he's under contract there. And then you need to get a state athletic commission who would actually sanction that. How can you take the best fighter, maybe of our generation, pound for pound #1, undefeated Floyd Mayweather, fighting Conor McGregor, and in his first fight as a boxer, he would fight Floyd Mayweather. I mean, if you take a step back, I mean, it's just not realistic. I mean, it makes for great headlines, and I think it's a great storyline, and I'm sure people would buy it, but I just don't think it's really that realistic.
And everyone give you a lot of credit for helping Golden Boy so much during your time there. During those years, those core years, what did you learn about boxing that you're going to carry over to Ringstar?
Sorry. Well, I was always a promoter who very much believed in working for the fighters and empowering the fighters. And I think that's one of the reasons why I have been very fortunate in my few months back now to sign some of the best fighters coming out of the Olympics. I work for the fighters. I like to empower the fighters. And I realize that these fighters have a relatively short period of time during which they can really perform at the highest level. And I take it upon myself to really make the most money I can during that time. And that's what I want to do with Ringstar as well. And you've seen what I've done with Floyd, becoming the highest paid athlete in the world, not boxer. And that's what I want to do. And I want to break records again. And really help the sport and help these athletes to become mainstream.
Great luck. We'll be checking you out, Richard.
Thank you very much.